Yeah, finally got this up and running. A friend of mine found me online that I haven't seen probably since the 90s and was looking for somebody to cut some stuff, and so he's my first customer. So here we are. He made some ambient music about 10 years ago that he's going to sync these two records together and play in quad, so it'll be interesting. But if you look, there's a diamond cutter stylus right here. So it's cutting the groove right now, and then it's sucking the piece up called chip into the little vacuum behind it. And then I'm listening to the record right after it's cut with the needle. So I put the needle on right in the same groove that I just cut, and so I can actually hear live what it's cutting. That way I know how I can adjust EQ, or you know, I can adjust the groove to sound better live. So anyway, it's finally working, it's up and running. And yeah, TJ, let's do it, man. I'll cut some stuff for you. So this is a PVC blank, and basically this is a 200 gram piece of PVC. So, but each record is hand cut. And like I said earlier, I don't know if you were here, but I'm cutting a friend of mine's ambient music he made about 10 years ago, and he just randomly found me online, and I said, you want to be my first customer? Here we go. So it's pretty cool. But I'll try to zoom in here. There's a diamond cutting the cut right now, and let me see if I can focus it. And you can see the little piece being sucked off the diamond when it's cutting the groove. I don't know, it's a little out of focus, but you can hear the, I don't know if you guys can see the little piece that's being sucked off the tip of the diamond going into the vacuum. But all of that gets sucked back into this little container in the back here. So that's the piece of the record being cut, and it goes into this little chamber right here. But hopefully we'll be open for business here in a couple days. I just got the templates to do the center label and the artwork, and now we got the lathe up and running. So basically, yeah, it's cutting with this diamond, and the diamond's actually heated. So there's a heater. I set a temperature for the diamond, and if you look up here, when that red switch is on, that means I'm sending heat over to the diamond, and then the green switch means the motor's running to push the cutter head across the record at a certain speed. So if anybody wants a hand-cut record, let me know, and I will. You guys need to go to. I have a website. It's onegroovevinyl.com, and that's where I'm going to open the store up here in a couple days, so you can place orders. But I just don't have the record store open yet because I've been waiting to get this lathe dialed in. But now it's pretty dialed in. It's sounding great. And this is really comparable to a pressed record, and what's cool about it is you don't have to wait 9 months. I can cut you like, 10 records or 20 records, and then you don't have to get 300 records pressed. And that's kind of why I got this, because I didn't want, some of these bands, they can't sell 300 records, or you might just want like 10 records for a special one-off gig you're doing to sell or something. The music I'm cutting right now is a friend of mine. He just did some ambient music, and it's pretty cool. He's gonna have 2 records playing at the same time, and it makes it in quad. So yeah, you want sideways? There you go. So you can see the cutter head's cutting, and then I'm listening back with the playback of the turntable. So it's in the same groove that's just getting cut. So I know if there's a mistake or anything, I can hear it, and it's kind of like a quality control check while it's being recorded. similar to tape, you know, when you mix to a tape machine, you're always listening to the repro head to make sure it was recorded properly. But anyway, no, it's not programmed. I have to come up with the settings on my own. So before I started this cut, I wasted about 5 records getting the groove set to the right width and distance and everything. But I think, you know, I haven't done too many of them, so once I get the settings right, it'll be easier. But yeah, this is an instrumental piece, so a friend of mine does ambient music. But I've been cutting some other stuff that I mix. It sounds pretty good too with drums and stuff. So, and the sonic quality is really good. And what's great is I can cut really deep, hot grooves. So I get the blank records out of Germany, where I got the machine. I had to go over to Germany to get the machine. But yeah, onegruvevinyl.com is the website. So yeah, this is called a lathe cut record. So it's not a lacquer. Normally, what happens is for press records, they do. Have you ever done any? I've recorded punk records, but this is a lathe cut record. So this is actually a PVC blank, but it's 200 grams, so it's pretty thick. But normally, yeah, this is different than the pressing plant type of stuff. Normally they would cut a lacquer like this, and then that gets sent off to be plated, and then they make a plate where they press the records off the one cut. I hand cut each one by hand, so every cut is a master record that you get. So, but the thing is cool is I have no minimum, so you can order 1 record. If you just want 1 record, I'll cut you 1 record. If you want 10 records, I'll cut you 10 records. You don't have to order 300. So, but you can see the diamond down in here cutting, and the little piece being sucked up off of the diamond. I can do 7-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch records, so they're all varied in price. The 12 inches go for about $50, just because I have to sit here and cut them by hand, so there's a lot of time involved in each record being cut. But anyway, that's kind of it. If you want to, I don't know if you guys can do this. Is just ambient stuff, so there's not really a lot to hear. Yeah, any music. I can put any music on a record. Anything. Cut anything onto it. Yeah, this is a friend of mine that I actually hadn't heard from in about 10 or 15 years, and he found me online, and he's my first customer. So I'm cutting him 5 black records, and I'm cutting him 5 clear records, so I can do clear and black. The clear actually looks really cool too. I kind of like the clear better, but it just has a cool look to it. But anyway, so go check out onegruvevinyl.com, and I'm going to have the store open here probably in a couple days to start taking orders, but I'm going to get back to cutting here. This side is almost out, so I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll pop back on here once I start side B. So I don't want to mess the lead out because I have to manually make a lead out. So talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.